One of the things I remember growing up in a black household, and I think that most people who grow up in black households will recognize this, is that it was never a safe environment to have difficult conversations in. And in fact, there were a number of measures and interventions that were put in place just to make sure that those difficult conversations didn't take place. And even when there were things that were happening around you that you thought, this is clearly a little bit warped, right? This shouldn't be happening. It never felt like an environment where having those very open and difficult conversations about uncomfortable topics is something that was encouraged. And I think that that actually plays out a lot in the black community, where we look at some of those very ingrained, insidious issues within our communities, where it requires us to do quite a lot of introspection and start talking to ourselves or amongst each other about, look, what are the drivers for this issue? What's actually gone on here? And where do we hold ourselves accountable for being part of the solution? I think we're either too quick to go, this is a problem that's been generated by this, social injustice, systemic racism, deprivation, etc., or radio silence. And this whole Lester belting scenario, which, to be honest with you, there have been multiple videos I've seen online over a long period of time where you've got young black people behaving in a way that is wholly unacceptable and absolutely embarrassing, if I'm honest with you. I mean, how does a young black man get to a scenario where he thinks it's acceptable to be enacting some sort of scene from Django online, belting another young black man, committing crime and all dancing about it in the video like it's some sort of kudos? And you've got people making videos about this, and all we're talking about is, oh man, what would you do if you got G-checked? Why are we G-checking people? Yeah, but what would you do if you were being pressed? Well, why are we pressing people? Why are so many of us being G-checked and pressed by our own? That's the conversation we should be having.